A little background for those of you just tuning in. Sam and I are experimenting with eating primarily just fruits and veggies during the month of July, kind of like a hybrid between a raw vegan diet and a medical medium 28-day cleanse. And we're curious to see how effective do we feel that it is for improving our health, and how hard is it to actually pull off. So, we started 2 days ago on Monday, just after the July 4th holiday. And today we're checking in for the first time with each other to see how the first week is going. So, Sam, overall, how are you generally feeling after eating this way for 2 days?
Um, well, I think today I feel fine. Yeah, today I feel good about it, and I can start to see oh, I think my skin looks better, things like that, like little things.
Mm-hmm.
But the first day was rough.
Tell me about
uh,
it.
I think because I didn't realize how much I love the culture of drinking coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Yeah, I go for a run in my neighborhood in the morning. I stop as a fancy coffee shop. I spend too much money on a cortado, or I have a coffee with Eric in the morning while we watch the news. And we actually both decided not to do the coffee. He's like, well, if you're doing this, I'll just not drink coffee and see how it feels.
Uh-huh.
And I think for me, the first couple days was fogginess and a headache. For him, it was unbearable, and he's actually drinking coffee again today. um, but he drinks a lot more coffee than I do. And today I don't have a headache anymore, but I don't feel as quick.
Mm,
But I'm curious to see how I'll feel after a month. But I do
yeah.
know I miss the routine and culture and smell of coffee.
Yeah.
I think if I was going to tell someone who was going to about to do this cleanse, what I recommend is that they quit coffee before they start the cleanse. Because I think on top of eating raw vegetables for lunch and not having coffee, I was like, can I do this for a month? But now that I'm on day
Yeah.
3, I'm like, oh, I can do this.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
good. That's
Yeah.
optimistic. And
Yeah.
I agree. I also weaned off of, I mainly had been drinking tea, and I was definitely tapering that for a few weeks beforehand, kind of for other reasons, just because I was feeling burnt out from drinking too much. But I definitely think that has helped me make the first days go smoother than I thought, because I didn't really have that withdrawal. So, okay, you said the coffee part felt hard. Did any other parts feel particularly hard to you? Were you starving? How were you
No.
generally feeling around that?
No, I made sure that I wasn't starving. I remember that was, something you had said, you don't want your body to be under stress, so anytime I'm hungry, I just grab a fruit or a vegetable. I did
Awesome.
notice having, mostly fruits in the morning, my stomach did feel, acidic, and I was like, "Is this heartburn?" I've never had heartburn in my life,
Hmm.
is this heartburn? And then I looked it up, and it was like, "Oh, yeah, fruits and vegetables just get digested quicker through your
Mm-hmm.
stomach, whereas, a protein or a starch will slow down the digestion."
Yeah.
So, I was very excited about the, potato in the evening. That seemed to help. And then
Yeah.
moving forward, the next day, I told you, I was like, "I'm steaming this cauliflower for lunch,"
Yeah.
and that did help a lot. That, reduced a lot of the acidity, I think.
Good. Yeah. Yeah. I feel the same way. When I get too hungry, my stomach gets pretty acidic feeling, and I have to quickly eat something. And sometimes the raw fruits and veggies is not that appealing to me when I'm feeling like that. Somehow a banana feels easier and less raw. I think it's probably because it's high in carbohydrates. So I've been kind of leaning towards the bananas when I'm really hungry. And then, yeah, I also had potato in the evening when I was getting kind of hungry late in the day yesterday. I was really looking forward to my steamed potatoes. And it's like, wow, plain steamed potatoes. It never seemed so appealing before.
Very appealing with an avocado. I made, a sushi roll with it. I was like, "Well, instead of rice, I'll just put this potato."
That's so cool. Oh my gosh, I love that idea. I'm inspired by you. I bought some nori rolls. I think that's what it's called, right? The outside of the
Yeah, it is.
sushi.
Mhm.
I want to try that too. It's like potato sushi. Whoever heard of potato sushi? We're inventing something.
Yes.
Okay, have there been any pleasant surprises for you? Things that you're like, oh, maybe I kind of like this one thing.
I think, I always had vegetables at work. I will make if I planned ahead of time. Mostly when I was at my other job where I was at a desk. I would make these snack boxes with okay, here's a cheese, here's a cracker, here's fruit, here's whatever. And I've realized now I could be eating a lot more vegetables and fruits, definitely. I think because my brain's already thinking about, like, how to make this sustainable. Maybe it's, like, the former operations person in me. Um, but I was like, I could definitely be eating a lot more fruits and vegetables. I think I would, like, add beans for more protein. Again, I, like, keep talking about protein like I'm obsessed with it, but I just so it could slow down the digestion.
Yeah. No, I totally agree. For a long run, long-term sustainable diet, you need more protein than this. This is like just a cleanse period. And I also love beans and lentils and things like that are my go-to as well. So fully aligned there. And I also have felt like I realized I hadn't eaten a tomato in like a year or something really long. I got these little cherry tomatoes and they're so good. I've been eating them as snack. I'm like, why did I never try this before? So yeah, definitely inspired to try some fruits and vegetables I haven't tried in a while, let's say. All right, what exactly have you been eating? Maybe starting with breakfast and then lunch and then dinner and some snacks in between. What have been your go-tos?
Yeah. So I've been doing the celery juice. I don't have a juicer, so and I don't wanna get one because I have an apartment in the city and I, like, already have my counter space set.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So got, like, the nut bags. So, yeah, so I've been doing that, but I make enough so I don't have to do it every day. It's, like, for 3 days. And
Nice.
then, I've been doing the heavy detox smoothie. So that will get me to, like, 11 or 10 usually. I mean, it's
Mhm.
only been 3 days, but,
Mhm.
and then I'll probably do, like, a bowl of berries. Berries are my favorite, like raspberries, blueberries, and then herbs. I've really been putting a lot of herbs into things. So, like, at dinner time, like, covering stuff in parsley or cilantro or thyme. But for my berry bowls, I've been doing mint, which has been, like, nice and
Oh.
refreshing.
Hey, I'm inspired. So you're adding some mint into
Mhm.
your berries and like
Yeah,
other like parsley, cilantro, thyme into
yeah.
your
Like
dinner and
potatoes
potatoes?
or, like, salads, yeah.
Ah, are you using fresh herbs or
Yes.
dried?
Fresh. So
Oh
I,
my
like, got a bunch of
gosh.
fresh herbs. I, like, wrapped them in paper towels and put them back in the fridge so they wouldn't go bad, as quickly.
I haven't done
Yeah.
that yet. I'm going to totally do that
Yes.
now. That's why we're doing it together. We can inspire each
Yes.
other.
For lunch, it's usually been a salad. The first day, again, I said it was, like, a chopped salad that was just too raw for me, so the next day I, like, steamed the cauliflower and then did the same
Mhm.
salad, and it tasted much better.
Nice. So like a
Uh
combo, half steamed, half
Mhm.
raw.
Yeah,
Cool.
and then in the afternoon, I'll usually do some, like, watermelon with basil, or yesterday I made, like, a watermelon aloe slushy. I saw that recipe online for the cleanse. And then in the evening, yeah, potato, like, potato sushi.
Wow, how cool. Watermelon aloe. How was that? Did you get like the raw aloe and
Mhm.
like just
Yeah.
blend it together with some watermelon?
Yeah, I had done it before, not medical medium, but I think his name's, like, Andrew Weil. He's, like, an integrative medicine
Yeah,
person,
I've
and
heard
he
of
had
him. Yep.
recommended aloe water for eczema, and I found that it helped. It wasn't, like, 100%, but it did, like, reduce. You have to when you clean the aloe, you have to soak it in water, though, because there's some stuff on, like, the outside of it that can be irritable for your bowel. So if you, like, soak it in water and then take it out, I think it, like, helps with that side effect some people have.
So you're saying you get the raw aloe. Do you take the skin off first?
Yeah, so I will chop, like, the sides of the leaf
Yeah.
and then the edge yeah, the edges and the sides, so then you have, like, 2-inch blocks kind
Yep.
of aloe, and then I soak that in water for, like, 15 minutes, and then I'll take it out, like, damp with, like, a paper cloth to get the wetness off, otherwise it will spoil quickly, and put it in the fridge, yeah.
And then
Mhm.
you just take those soaked pieces and blend it in the smoothie.
Yeah, and I like a smoothie.
That's awesome. I've been adding some fresh aloe to my smoothies as well, but I hadn't heard about the soaking piece. That could be beneficial.
Yeah, but I think it has a lot of vitamin E, so it helps, yeah.
Yeah, I think aloe is really good for you. I always have trouble, like, cutting the edges off. I feel
Yes.
like it's, like, very challenging and, like, only the thick parts you can only do it on the really thick parts. The thin
Yes,
parts,
yeah.
I'm like, "That's way too hard. I'm just tossing the whole thing."
At least the city compost, I feel a lot better when I just, like,
Yes.
throw things into the compost now.
Yes. Thank goodness they switched to that. What was it, like, a year ago? Half a year? Something
Yeah,
like that.
which I've been visiting a lot in the past 3 days. I'm like, it's a
Yeah.
lot more vegetable scraps than I'm used to having in the freezer.
Yeah, totally. What I've been eating is very similar to what you are eating. I've been starting out with lemon water in the morning, then some celery juice, then this detox smoothie that the medical medium recommends, which generally has wild blueberries in it, other frozen fruits. I put warm water on my frozen fruits because I don't like drinking something too cold in the morning. So I add like some warm water. It just kind of evens out to room temperature. Then banana, some cilantro, some Atlantic dulse, which is a kind of dried seaweed, and some spirulina and barley grass juice powder. And I'm making it for the whole family, including the kids. So I add some dates to make it a little more sweet and kind of hide the taste of the spirulina, which is a pretty strong flavor. And actually, I've been adding some aloe to that to make sure the kids get the aloe as well. And then snacking like every hour on, I think I did like apple slices and cucumber or like dates and celery sticks. And when I get hungry too, sometimes if I have like no time, I'll just have like a tablespoon of honey, and that just kind of tides me over a little bit. I also did not feel like eating a raw salad for lunch, so I had like a banana, and then I just picked some random like spinach out of the bag and just ate it. Like I really went with whatever I felt like eating, because that's one thing I tried before in other diets is I felt like I have to eat this for breakfast or for lunch, and I didn't like that feeling of restriction. So I was like, okay, the freedom here is within the limitations that are fairly limited of fruits and vegetables only. I can eat whichever one I want at any time in any combination and just kind of go with the flow there. Yeah, and then also for dinner, I'm doing like potatoes, avocado, steamed veggies, a small pinch of salt, nothing too crazy, no oils or anything like that. That's been feeling good in the evenings.
Yeah. I mean, I'm surprised by, like, the steamed vegetables actually taste good. I'm, like, used to, like, doing, like, a sheet pan and just putting everything on there and, like, roasting everything, so I was like, "Oh, I could steam more in the
Yeah.
future."
Yeah, the
Yeah.
steamed veg is also surprising to me that sometimes I add a lot of salt and olive oil, and then when I taste it without all of that, it still tastes pretty good. And I'm like, I don't necessarily need to add all that salt and olive oil all the time.
All the time. Sometimes.
Sometimes. Sometimes it tastes
For
real good.
joy. Yeah, sometimes for joy. Yeah, I agree with you, not, like, all the time. Doesn't need to be every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or even just reducing it. Like I just had like a small sprinkle of sea salt, and that added like a lot of flavor. But I love your idea of adding herbs too. I need to up my herb game. I have not been doing that yet.
Yeah. And then I use, like, cumin and paprika with the potatoes too.
Yeah, cumin and paprika. Because when you add those other flavors, it makes the salt a little less necessary, I think.
Yeah, I haven't been using salt, but I'm not a big salt person. Like, I put it in the water to steam quicker.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um,
Okay, so generally, how are you feeling about continuing this way for another 3+ weeks?
Fine now. If you told me the first day, I would have been like, "Absolutely not. My head is pounding." I don't feel good. But I think fine for now, yeah. I haven't been eating any dates, so that you said dates, I was like, "Yeah, I bought them, but I have, like, forgotten about them." So, yeah, so I could definitely be eating more dates.
Wow, I'm impressed
Yeah,
to hear that. 3 days
yeah.
in, and you're like, okay, this is doable. I actually thought that both of us would be like, oh, this is going to be really hard.
I mean, I have made some, like, exceptions. Like, if it's a friend's birthday, I'm gonna go to dinner, I'll try to eat,
Mm-hmm.
like, vegetarian. Of course, I'm not gonna, like, drink, but,
Mm-hmm.
um, I'm not gonna be, like, super restrictive about that. So there's, like,
Totally.
3 dinners I have planned, and I'm like, "Okay, that's fine." What is it? How
Totally.
many meals? 28 days?
Yep.
Like, 86 meals? Yeah, that's fine. 3 out of 86 are fine.
Agreed. Yeah, I think having flexibility and making it doable is so much more important than being so strict to a point of fault and ruining anything else you have planned during that time. Cool. Well, I'm inspired. This is week one, and I thought it would be
Yes.
worse, but it sounds like you're already getting through the caffeine withdrawal. So week two might even be better.
Yes, no, definitely. It's also been helpful to do it with a friend because, like, we've texted and I'd be like, "I need something right now," and you're like, "Sprouts are fine."
Fully agreed. I'm inspired, and it feels good to have someone to message and just get ideas from and check in with. So thanks so much for doing it with me, and looking forward to checking in again next week.
Yes, talk
Awesome. All
soon.
right. Talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.